So now, just like elasticity of demand, we have elasticity of supply also. In elasticity of demand, what did we study? In elasticity of demand, we studied that due to change in price of the commodity, by how much amount the quantity demanded is responding, or by how much amount the quantity demanded is changing. So due to change in price of the commodity, by how much amount the quantity demanded is changing. Similarly, in supply we will also have the same thing. So what is the supply part? So like in the elasticity of demand, we denoted it by PED, capital P, and in the lower part we write ED. Similarly, in the supply case we will write capital P, and in the lower suffix we will write ES. Okay, so it is denoted by PES, means price elasticity of supply. It was price elasticity of demand in case of demand. It is a price elasticity of supply in case of supply. Okay, now what is happening? So this is a reaction of the seller. In demand, it was a reaction of the consumers to the change in price of the commodity. Here it is the reaction of the sellers. I said it before only. We see supply through the way of a seller. Okay. In this case, it is the reaction of the seller to the change in the price of the commodity. So price elasticity of supply will be percentage change in the quantity supplied. Percentage change in the quantity supplied divided by the percentage change in the price of the commodity. Or you can also say it is the ratio between percentage change in quantity supplied to the percentage change in the price of the commodity. Okay, so this is price elasticity of supply. Now, like in demand, we had perfectly elastic supply, perfectly inelastic supply, then elastic supply, inelastic supply. Elasticity is equal to 1. We had different such degrees of elasticity. Remember children, these are called the degrees of elasticity. This elastic, inelastic supply, perfectly elastic supply, perfectly inelastic supply, unitary elasticity which is equal to 1. So all these are the degrees of elasticity. Okay. So here also we have the same thing. Same thing is repeated here just in case of supply. In case of downward sloping curve, in supply we will have an upward sloping curve. Other things are the same. So now we will move to the degrees of elasticity of supply. Okay. So like I had said earlier in case of demand, that what is elastic demand or elastic supply? Whenever the change in price is responding highly, okay, whenever the change due to change in price, the demand or supply is responding highly, it is called elastic, means it is responding. But when due to change in price, the demand and supply is not responding that much. When due to change in price, demand or supply is not responding to the change in price, it is called inelastic. Inelastic. When it is not responding, it is inelastic. When it is responding, it is elastic. Okay, so very first we have perfectly elastic supply curve. Perfectly elastic demand curve we had. Here we have perfectly elastic supply curve, which is horizontal to the x-axis, which is a straight line horizontal to the x-axis. Like here, suppose the price 10 is fixed. Okay, and at this price 10, supply is infinite. A supplier can supply any amount of the commodity at this price 10. But if the price falls to rupees 5, if there is a small price change and the price falls to rupees 5, say suppose, then what will have? The supply will respond drastically. Supply will respond drastically. It may fall down. The supply will respond drastically. It will fall down. Okay, so at price 10, the supply is infinite, but if there is a small fall in price from 10 to rupees 5, the supply for the commodity will respond drastically. So this is perfectly elastic supply curve. The supply will fall from infinity to it may fall to 0 also. Okay. So this is perfectly elastic supply curve.